Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more.
That's just how they. All right, y'all. Yesterday was one hell of an All-American day. We got the 3B trailer, so that is the part 2 of season 3 trailer drop or release. Actually, it started to stream on television before it hit the web, and we are all obsessed. So someone grabbed it from the television, posted it online, then I reposted it. Y'all was in my DMs and the comments like, Erica, what we doing? What we doing? But I have that video posted, so you can check that out after you watch this video. And in addition to that dropping, we also received announcements about the All-American Homecoming cast, which means that the pilot episode is coming soon. We knew we were going to see it at some point through season 3 of the original All-American because they announced that earlier on. But now we have more details, and I really want to talk about this cast because I am so excited, and you should be too, I promise. So we knew All-American spinoff, All-American Homecoming was coming, and it was going to star Jeffrey Maya's character, Simone Hicks. Y'all was not feeling it, honey, and I couldn't understand why y'all were like so anti the idea. I know y'all were saying that there were more interesting people to lead the series than Simone's character, and that you really didn't know much about her, and now we're getting this. But I kind of saw the vision from the jump. The story was more so about setting up the HBCU world and what characters can we get to go into that world so that they can explore and show that on screen. I am just super, super, super excited to be able to see a HBCU experience on television, y'all. I cannot wait. I actually went to 2 HBCUs. I went to one for undergrad and one for grad school. Shout out to Xavier University in New Orleans, and shout out to Morgan State in my hometown of Baltimore, Maryland. I went to both. I matriculated at both and had an amazing time at both. The HBCU experience is not one to sleep on, and the fact that we're about to see it on a major network and it's not going to be like watered down, like they are really going for showing the HBCU experience. Shout out to Nkechi. Like, I am too stoked. So again, it's going to definitely have Simone as a lead character, but the actual setting is also going to be a character, y'all. So we're going to get, as you can see, and as I break down all of the cast in this episode, but you're going to get to know a lot more people. Like, it's not just going to be a show that just follows Simone around, but it's going to be a show that follows Simone as well as the new baseball player in this new exciting world. And we're going to get to know all the other characters as well, just like we did with the regular All-American. So regular All-American is about Spencer James, right? But once we met Spencer James and got into Spencer James's world and him going back and forth between Beverly Hills and Crenshaw, we met Layla, we met Olivia, we met Jordan, we met Billy, we got to know Grace a little bit more. Now we got Kia, we got Coop. Like, there's so many other storylines that you can gravitate to and attach to that you don't have to just focus on Simone. If you're not vibing with Simone just yet, just wait on it, because I know All-American Homecoming is going to have somebody that's going to have you in your feelings, because that's just how they do. All right, but let's talk about the logistics and the details that we know. All-American Homecoming is a young adult sports drama set against the backdrop of an HBCU experience. The show follows a young tennis hopeful from Beverly Hills, Simone Hicks, and an elite baseball player from Chicago, Damons Sims, as they contend with the high stakes of college sports while also navigating the highs, lows, and sexiness of unsupervised early adulthood at a prestigious, historically black college. Jeffrey Maya, who we all know, is reprising her role as Simone Hicks, and we're going to get to see her playing tennis, y'all. Listen, Jordan didn't even know that, well, none of us knew actually, but we all did not know until the cabin episode that Simone played any sport, let alone she was a up-and-coming Serena. So this is going to be interesting to see. On a side note, y'all, I think that the creators of All-American Homecoming, the showrunner of All-American, knew exactly what she was doing in selecting Jeffrey to lead this series, because she has been putting in the work, honey. Like, She is doing an amazing job as Simone on All American, but if you aren't following and you don't watch Snowfall, she is also having a moment over there as Khadijah. And the way that the range, y'all, like the range that you can see her as an actress, like Jeffrey going back and forth between the two, they're two completely different women, and she kills the performances of both. So I think 500% that this was a great choice in reference to the female lead of this series. Peyton Alex Smith is going to be the person who's playing Damons Sims. Damons Sims is a nationally ranked high school baseball prodigy. Damon is originally from the south side of Chicago, but his family moved to an affluent neighborhood shortly after his Little League team was involved with a controversial national scandal, an experience that had more of a long-term effect on him than he realized. Baseball, once his number one love, has now become like a job, in part due to his mother turned manager. So Peyton will be joining Jeffrey as the two leads of this series, and we'll be able to follow their characters as their storylines unfold. There's no word yet as to whether Damon and Simone will actually be love interests. I have my fingers crossed, y'all, that they won't, because I really want to see Jermone last. Like, I want to see Jordan and Simone go a little bit longer, like make it a little bit longer. I definitely would love to see the whole long distance thing happen. It will also keep the door open for Jordan to pop up on All American Homecoming and make a couple cameos, maybe bringing some other cast members in to come and visit Simone on like spring break or whatever the case may be. Like, I really, really, really hope that they do not put Simone and Damon together, at least not initially. But we know how it goes on television, y'all. And half of y'all are already shipping her with whoever, just like y'all did Layla, because you want her to break up with Jordan or you don't want them to be together. But all I can say is just let your good sis Erica live. She loves her some Jordan and Simone, and can y'all just let me have that? Anywho, let's get into the rest of the cast. Corey Hardrick joins the cast as Coach Marcus Turner. Coach Marcus Turner, who played baseball at Princeton University, was drafted into pro ball only to have an injury sideline his career. And that will be the name of the HBCU that they go to. It's going to be a fictitious HBCU called Princeton University. Coach Marcus Turner, now assistant head baseball coach at Princeton, is tough, blunt, and committed to raising honorable men. Kelly Jenneret joins the cast as Amara Patterson, and she is a successful journalist turned journalism professor. Amara is Simone's aunt and most popular professor on campus. Despite her success as the youngest full-time professor in Princeton history, Dr. Patterson's unapologetic activism occasionally puts her at odds with her family. Sylvester Powell plays Jesse Raymond Jr., an Atlanta native and varsity baseball player. Jesse became friends with Damon as team ball players on the national scene. Though he is skilled and hardworking, he doesn't have Damon's natural gift on the field, and constantly being in his shadow complicates their friendship. Sounds like somebody we know, huh? Jordan! Sorry. Netta Walker plays Keisha McCullough, and having grown up on campus with her dad as an administrator at the university, Keisha is the life of the party and the unofficial mayor of Princeton University, knowing everyone and everything despite only being a freshman. Although pre-med, she would pursue her dream of dance instead of medicine if given the choice, much to her father's dismay. Camille Hyde plays Thea Mays, a queen bee sophomore that gives off slight mean girl tendencies. A tennis prodigy, she takes her responsibility for representing the black community in the sport very seriously. Simone's arrival at Princeton shakes things up for Thea as her instant dislike of her rival clashes with the bond they share as black women in tennis. Alright, y'all, and there you have it, the initial cast of All American Homecoming. Who are you most excited to see in this series? Tell me all your thoughts, comments, and theories in the comment section down below. And if you made it to the end of the video, then I need you to add 4 tennis ball emojis in the comment section so I know that you're a real one and you made it to the end of the video, and I gotta show you some real love. Okay? Like I said, I'm super excited for this spinoff. I'm excited for All American World to expand. I absolutely love the original series. I think I'm going to love this one, and I can't wait to talk about it with you all. If you've missed any of my All American videos thus far, be sure to check out my All American playlist right here. I done dropped over 80 videos. You might have missed one or two. It's okay. Just go ahead, catch up. And I have a few other series suggestions right here. I'm your girl Erica Vane, and I post new All American videos every day, sometimes twice a day. You should join the tribe by hitting subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Bye.